Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about this book. It's called The Relatives Came and it's by Cynthia Ryland. Actually, I just read this book not long ago and I thought it was perfect for a lesson. And I like the fact that, at least I didn't know much about it, and it's not a very well known book, as far as I'm concerned. But I really liked it because it focuses on family and just go through it a little bit. This book is mainly about a family that came from Virginia to visit this other family, like a little family reunion during the summer. And I really, really enjoyed all the illustrations that it has. It's very colorful. Um, and I guess it just would be great for kids just to see all the pictures, a lot of color. And I like how it shows like fun stuff, like right here, they're kind of like driving their car, but there's other times when like things are falling off and they break certain things right here, and it just keeps the reader engaged, I believe. But anyway, it's about this family that came from Virginia to visit, and it talks all about their family customs and what they do, and how they celebrate each other and their family, and all the different things, like how they say hello. They hug a lot. Like me and my family, we're Mexican, so we give the kiss in the cheek. So I just thought it would be great to see the differences between this family and your own family. So it just talks about different things that they did. As you can see, different food that they eat, how they sleep. They were all sleeping together. How do you sleep? You can ask your students, do you share a bedroom? Are you a lonely child? Um, but anyway, so in the end, the family from Virginia goes back to their home after actually helping them rebuild their home and things that were broken. And anyway, so it's all about family and the customs that they had, like I said. So I thought it would just be great for different purposes. For example, you can have a social skills lesson about how do you welcome your family, what is the right thing to do and what's not right thing to do when you have people over at your house. How do you say hello, like I said, to your family members? What are your family traditions? And I thought maybe it would be a great writing lesson. Um, First off, you can talk about our mental file, like what do we know about our own relatives? Um, what is our schema? What is schema anyway? Some children might not know what that is. And we can talk about how it's in our mental file and how we make different connections to what we read, and we use our prior knowledge of things. And we can even have a little lesson before they read the book, because I feel like it's important for children to access their schema and think about things that will relate to the story before they even begin to read it. For example, we could make like an anchor chart, and we can put like a little thing that says our mental file, and then you can give the kids different flashcards and say, what do you know about relatives? For example, I as a teacher would set three flashcards beforehand, and maybe I could do something like, I love my relatives. Who are my relatives? I could put my daughter, my mom, my dad, my sister, those close people. And then maybe one that says, we love to eat, or something like that. And then you give each one a flashcard and have them write something that they like, and then you can have them as a whole group go up there and set it on the anchor chart, and then we can all see as a group what is all about relatives. Once they read the story, that will be a great opportunity to do a writing piece. We could do a Venn diagram. They would do this independently about things they noticed in the book, and then things about their own life. So they would make that connection, and then in the end, they could write, depending on what grade, they could write a short paragraph or a couple, whatever you like, describing what connections they made. So that would be one thing that this book would be great for. I thought it would be great for writing, writing piece, and of course, like a social skills. And I think it would be fun for the kids to share, in the beginning, what do you do with your family? And I just think that it would be a great way to get all your students engaged before you even start the lesson. So hopefully you would check this book out. I think it would be super helpful, and a great book for your students to read. And I am definitely going to keep this copy and will suggest it to any other teacher that I come in connection with. Anyway, have a wonderful day.